Well, social media has made it easier than ever to stay connected, but we also have to acknowledge an increasing number of people are struggling with the negative side effects of being online. We're talking things like stress and depression. So this morning we are joined by digital strategist Roshonda Pratt to share some insight on having a healthier relationship with social media in 2025. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
Happy New Year. It's always great to be with you. We have over 3 billion people who are on social media.
Wow.
You know, engaging with news and sharing information. But for many of those people, like you and I, they are stressed with being on social media. So I'm excited today to share 5 things that people can do to have a healthier and thriving relationship with their social media.
I love that. All right, first up, you say be aware of your emotions while scrolling.
Yes, this is so important. My therapist taught me last year to feel the feels. So if you are feeling anxious, overwhelmed, and unmotivated while you are engaging on social media, you really need to pay attention to those cues and really do something about it.
Number 2, limit exposure to negativity.
Yeah, I really believe in protecting your mental space.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
so listen, block is there for a reason. You can unfollow people. You can even mute people for 30 days. Use those features, because if you find yourself just feeling negative and feeling heavy with engaging with the content, go ahead and use that and curate the space that you want online.
Absolutely. All right, so our third one is you want to set some time limits for scrolling.
Yeah, I talk to my teens about this a lot. We have a lot of built-in apps, and there's a lot of things that we can use to monitor our time on social media. If you are consuming so much content, you are not spending time with doing the real things that matter, like one-on-one conversation or in going out for a walk. And so set those limits as guardrails to protect your time.
And abide by those limits.
Yes.
Don't hit remind me in 15 minutes.
Yeah, guilty.
You're very guilty. All right, and we want to practice digital gratitude. What is that?
Yeah, this is something that I'm really leaning into for 2025. Last year I started a gratitude journal, and some days were better than others, right? And so this year I'm really making a point to be grateful and journal that every single day. You can do the same thing in the digital space. When you are engaging with someone's content or you're on social media, practice gratitude. Be thankful for the helpful tips that someone is sharing. Focus on the funny things. Like I even save funny videos so I can go back and have a chuckle and a giggle, right? Practice gratitude around what is happening in the space, and that limits the opportunity for comparison.
I love that. You know, one thing my dad told me is he was like, it's time to take a break from social media when you're counting other people's blessings more than your own.
That'll preach. That is good.
That'll
I love
preach.
it. I love it.
All right, and finally, take those breaks without guilt.
Yes, give yourself permission to step away. I think so many times people think like I have to be involved in social media and and something's wrong with me if I'm feeling all the feels. There's nothing wrong with you. You're human, having a human experience. But it's okay to give yourself permission to say, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna take a social media fast, a social media detox, whatever that looks like, but take a necessarily break. You don't wanna have a breakdown in 2025.
Right.
You wanna have a breakthrough.
Come on, Ro. I knew. That's why they call her the first lady, okay? I knew she was going to come through with those tips. This is so good. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I've been on a social media break for 3 months now.
I love that.
And it's been absolutely incredible.
Yes. I'm most grateful for you this year, friend.
And I'm grateful for you. All right, my friends, we'll put this interview on our website, WLTX.com, so you can reference it back later. But again, take a break if you need to.